Midwest. What's up, Michael? Timing. I'm ready to take off here. Just get my shit together.
Free driving. We're one of North America's safest fleets, period. Plus, a lot of our routes get you home most nights. Want to roll steady with CNTL? Visit CNTL.com to learn more about the many advantages we offer our owner-operators. That's CNTL.com.
Adolescence can be an exciting time of change and challenges, but for those battling depression, it can be crippling. If you're a parent or legal guardian of an adolescent with depression, Greenbrook offers a new way to treat it. TMS therapy from NeuroStar. It's FDA cleared, non-drug, non-invasive, covered by most insurance, and approved as an add-on treatment for patients ages 15 to 21. A chance for happiness is waiting. Schedule a no-cost consultation.
No, it's an old folks home.
Therapy.com or call 866-971-8098. Not available in all areas.
Almost a cemetery.
Small businesses are the engines, the power of our country. So why is it so hard for them to acquire business funding for things like expansion and cash flow? Meet Swish Funding, the business funding platform exclusively for small businesses. Whether it's $25,000 or
got about an hour drive home.
Our process takes just minutes with cash in less than 24 hours. You must be in business for at least 1 year with an average monthly revenue of at least $25,000 at swishfunding.com. Swishfunding.com.
Personal responsibility.
We are Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. All the way around my backyard, I got trees hanging over my fence.
A couple of decades ago, this would have knocked Kamala Harris out of this race. The media would have been shocked.
Yeah, eventually.
She would have been humiliated. She would have had cameras and microphones in her face demanding an answer. That's what happened to Biden. But those standards, as weak as they were back then, they don't exist at all anymore. You can imagine if this were Donald Trump, we'd never hear the end of it. Just like her husband, Dougie Emhoff, and the things that he's accused of doing. It's as if the Daily Mail never reported them. Why? Because you can have propaganda without censorship.
That's a good price.
That is, the media not reporting information. It is.
I know as dumb as it sounds, but I'm thinking about getting an electric one just because I hate fucking
And Christopher Rufo,
mixing the gas.
As I understand it, you attempted to get a comment from them. Others have attempted to get a comment from them, and there's been no response from the Kamala Harris campaign. Is that correct?
And I won't be using it much anyway, so. My mother-in-law has one, but it's a piece of shit. Chain keeps hopping off. Premixed? Oh, okay. Ooh, fucking tired, dude. Long ass day. Been running and gunning since 6:30 this morning. Been around 18 hours. An hour home, hour to get home. Hey, Pink Taco. No, I haven't.
You're stealing somebody's work product. You know, you have physical labor, you have intellectual labor. You're stealing somebody's thought process, their writings and so forth. It's like stealing anything else. And not only that, Christopher Rufo, she's an attorney. And attorneys are trained to have proper citations, proper footnotes or endnotes when they write briefs, and so forth and so on. They're supposed to be meticulous about this. You're taught it in law school, how to write these things. Also, when you're an author, I'm an author, and the difference is you and I actually write our books. And so you'll find hundreds of endnotes in the books, and we have purposely. People deserve credit. That's why, and that's how I've been trained. It's called ethics, whether you're an author, a lawyer, or whatever.
Shit.
In
Where'd you get it?
So my team emailed the publisher requesting comments, and executives at the publishing company accidentally copied us on some of their internal communications, and they were in a full panic. They said that all inquiries about this plagiarism should be
Oh, it's the same place that does my
and, we should try to maintain
lawnmower maintenance. Works on those as well. In fact, I get my grass cut one more time, I'm going to have them come pick it up and winterize it, sharpen the blades, and put new belts on it. Midwest Equipment. Oh, that's funny.
That she is, brilliant, joyous, a scholar of high caliber. It's an utter farce, and the question is, are the American people going to see through it? Are they going to catch the glimpse of what is really happening beneath the surface of this?
I don't have time to go to every courtroom to look, but I've challenged the campaign on Fox. And behind this microphone, okay, if she's actually litigating cases, can you cite me them and show me them so I give her credit where credit's due nothing?
You got me, It's not even have me taking the turnpike either. So we're going to lose signal going through Woodville.
Who had been molested by pedophiles, priests in San Francisco.
Yeah, I knew what you meant by the third one. Information war.
Investigations and pulled files together, was ready to go. She defeats this prior DA, and then she wants nothing to do with it. She never prosecutes any of these pedophiles, other cities did. And then when she was Attorney General, they asked for the records so they could bring civil suits. She never answered their contacts then. There's a lot about her. 92% turnover on her staff when she's vice president. Dropping the F-bomb and screaming at people, telling them...
Keep him out of office.
Worked her way up the ladder and leaving behind her.
It's probably going to take a convention of states.
You don't see actual substantive achievements. The record is Attorney
The federal government has way too much fucking power.
The Senate, as far as legislation passed, was banned. Her record as vice president, to the extent that she was participating in the administration, was like...
Should have done that with the last election, convention of states.
A symbolic political leader who's collected...
Pence was too much of a pussy.
Collected various titles, but there's not much substance there. And I think the American people are starting to see this vast chasm between the image or the symbol and the underlying substance. And again, propagate through. The question right now is that the regime behind her can rule over the lawless, or will people see the truth and say, for whatever its faults might be, at least former President Trump is a man.
You're not?
Calls the shots for
Let me fix that.
and certainly is a man who wants to get substantive things done.
And he loves the country, and she doesn't. She
Pink's not
believes
even a
in
mod at all.
fundamental
I'll have to fix that too.
She was, basically groomed by Obama. I remember the midterm elections where he got blown out by the Tea Party, but he went all the way to California to campaign for her to become Attorney General. But I thought it was very weird. And she's been kind of under his wing from the very start. And you can see Obama trying to salvage her campaign up. But what do you think of the media? I mean, the media attack you, they will try and destroy you. They do it with me, they do it with other people, they do it with Trump and so forth. The media are different than they were 20 or 30 years ago. They may have been liberal, have a liberal bent, they may have been partisan.
There you go.
But this media is completely out of the closet now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And Mark, my last little conversation that we had on your show about it, I read the New York Times.
I cleaned out my main channel. I should have done this one too. I'm surprised.
And I was actually shocked. The position of the New York Times.
He don't want to block you. He's just going to give you a little timing out, I think. He does that. I'm cool with that.
They relentlessly kind of mocked and criticized those philosophies. Fast forward now 50 years, and those are the philosophies that
No. I thought you were already.
I consider myself someone of
When I use some of those apps, it doesn't give you the choice. I just happen to have a secondary phone for the chat. Playing it smart. I'm not reading the phone that... Up, Dirty?
She's lying about her background. She's lying about her position. She picks a running mate who is a serial liar. These two people are pathological. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I mean,
Just finally got done, man. I didn't even get everything done I wanted to get done, but I got done what I needed to get done, so... Good enough for now. I might go back out there tomorrow and take care of the minor shit.
If you
Yeah, it's only time I ever do it too. But little timeouts don't hurt nobody though.
It is shocking. The greatest nation on the face of the earth, this is the best they can do. And look, it is shocking how she became the nominee. Not a single vote, not a real convention, did a virtual vote before the convention, no competition, no challenge on the floor, no nothing. They groomed Biden out. They disenfranchised 4.5 million primary voters. And he keeps smiling and going along like it's no big deal. So she's never received a single vote for a presidential nomination. Not the first time she ran, not this time she ran. So this general election will be the first time she's actually subjecting herself to vote. I mean, that's the weirdest dang thing.
It is. And of course, some people just have fortune on their side. They're very lucky. I think that's certainly part of this. But the other part of it is she is a ruthless operator. She'll say and do whatever it takes. She knows that she has some of those symbolic qualities related to race and gender in particular that make her untouchable relative to other candidates. And so she's going to ride this.
My damn heated seats are fucking cooking my ass. Ain't that cold out? Fuck.
If she wins, she'll know.
Well, it's 43.
She'll know that she owes it all to the media. And so the relationship.
Why so late? I had to do some work out at the detox.
And the question that becomes.
I've been putting it off.
Who controls who?
I got more to do tomorrow. And then I probably am coming to Pittsburgh this weekend. I just don't know which day yet. Yeah. I smell it too. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
She's there really as a holder, as a marker. Because
She's been pretty quiet with me, so
for their ideology.
I don't have anybody blocked on my channel, so nobody.
But she does have some ideological positions, like she's extremely hostile with Israel. She really does not.
Shit she said about my wife was unforgivable though.
Across the board. I mean, you've written about black quit and all these other things that
69 there.
white Europeans,
Bullshit.
illegal aliens, and so forth. Obviously, she and others really believe this stuff, right? Or the border wouldn't be
Fucking
wide
43 here, dude.
Yeah, no, of course she does. But at the same time, she's
You talking about your position or the temperature?
She finds political advantage, and so in a sense, one of the most
Yeah, your
serious
comments.
elements of her political campaign is that she's adopted all of Donald Trump's positions because her polling at least is indicating to her that her prior radical positions, probably her most authentic political commitments, are deeply unpopular. And so, again, I think we see a bait and switch. She's saying close the border, reduce taxes.
Yeah, but she'll switch back. She's elected.
And all these things, but that would be immediately gone.
Exactly.
If she enters office.
100%. Well, keep up the great work. That was really excellent work. And the gentleman who did the digging, just pass our regards on to him. And it's very, very important to know these things. And I appreciate you, buddy. And you're with the City Journal and the Manhattan Institute. And you can go to chrisrufo.com. Is it christopherrufo.com? christopherrufo.com. And take care of yourself.
Thanks a lot.
The wind coming out your ass?
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to bait me into saying shit about her. I don't give a fuck about any of those folks.
Piece of property.
I know who the real people are. What up, Eggsy?
Today's economic environment, very stressful for a lot of
Thanks
us.
for hopping in, brother.
For a lot. The Fed is finally dropping rates, interest rates. There's no better time than now to put you and your family in a better financial position. If you're a homeowner,
I ain't had a chance to look at that laptop yet. As soon as I do, I'll let you know what the chances of getting it fixed
on
are.
credit cards, on food, on everything, clothing. To get out from underneath that debt by tapping into their home's equity. American Finance is saving their borrowers between $800 and $900 a month. That's like $10,000 a year. Now, why should you do this? Well, not only will you have a lower interest rate, and not only are the credit card interest rates crazy, but you can deduct up to $10,000 of interest from your.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till most of my leaves are down before I start cutting most of my trees, though.
They're closing as
Less
little
to
as 10
burn.
days. So if you start today, you may not have to make next month's mortgage payment.
I'm going to use the leaves
You don't need to get
as
another job in order to do this. You're going to save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You're going to get that monkey off your back, that credit card usury rate of 25, 30%. You get a much lower rate. You can deduct up to $10,000 on your federal tax returns. And it's just a matter of being smart with your money because it's all your money. You're either going to spend more or spend less. There's no better time than now to turn to our friends at American Finance. I did. My daughter did. Mr. Producer did. It's a wonderful business. Call today.
Well, you think I'm working if I can 12:30 at night?
It's 888
Broke as fuck too.
Or visit AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Ugh, fuck.
The National League Championship Series is on Sirius XM. The New York Mets. The LA Dodgers. Smokey Betts home run. Hear the hometown announcers on your radio and on the Sirius XM. Before and after every game, MLB Network Radio's experts bring you closer to the action. This guy is a beast. He's been unbelievable. On-site coverage on the postseason through the last down to the World Series is on Channel 89.
Imagine relying on a dozen different software programs to run your business, none of which are connected, and each one more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful.
Now, imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one platform. Doesn't Odoo sound amazing?
Hell, my 30K Trailblazer has heated seats.
Everything for a fraction of the price. Sign up today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Be part of the nation's premier heavy specialized carrier network. Lease your truck and trailer to Landstar. The Landstar Motorport is full of opportunities to haul heavy and specialized freight. If you don't pull heavy specialized now, you may have the chance to learn at Landstar. Earn more with Landstar's percentage paid model and let Landstar's innovative mobile apps and discount programs help put more money in your pocket. Call Landstar today at 877-472-0099 or go to lease to landstar.com.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life.
I don't have the AC on, but I definitely ain't got the heat going yet.
Life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds.
Let me take a
There are
look.
no fees and no obligations. Get real value for your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
California Psychics is the real deal. They helped me out, totally changed my attitude, totally got me psyched to start my business, and take a new path in my life.
At California Psychics, we only connect our customers with the best. We reject 98% of the psychics who apply to us, so we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. New customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. So experience the joy of certainty.
Acorn, the movie.
CaliforniaPsychics.com.
Struggling with toe fungus? Gross! Get into the curve with Tiniaside. That's right, Tiniaside is your ultimate
That's
solution.
one of those AI memes, ain't it?
Doesn't stand a chance against Tiniaside by Dr. P. Don't believe me? Then trust
Oh,
our 100%
shit.
money back
Fucking
guarantee.
A.
Use the results in as little as 2 days. Pull into a Walmart store now and reach for the box with the nail clippers on the outside. Grab your Tiniaside and take the first step toward healthier feet today. Remember, for quick and effective relief, it's Tiniaside. Available at Walmart, right on the bottom shelf in the food care aisle.
These statements are not evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In the pursuit of speed and playable distance, Titleist has engineered a new class of drivers. Titleist GT marks the biggest technological leap ever in Titleist driver design, delivering unmatched speed, launch, and stability for total driving performance. Discover the next generation of driving excellence with Titleist GT. Visit Titleist.com to find a fitter near you. Wisconsin Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how
We
the
posted
timeshare industry works
couple
and
today.
your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. Call 800-722-1144. 800-722-1144.
Yeah, that's when I'll be heading back out.
But here's what's interesting to me. You had the
Yeah.
riots in 2020.
Go home, go right to bed.
People literally died. They were killed. Arson in our major cities, starting really Minneapolis. They burned down a police precinct. The destruction that they did. You had in Portland, the federal courthouse, under attack for 60 straight days. Physical attack.
I still got a 40-minute drive home.
Police beat
Before I hit the bed.
throughout this country. You literally have a candidate for president, like Kamala Harris,
Yeah,
who supported Black Lives Matter.
that's good. I'll get 5 hours. That's all I need.
You literally had this guy Biden, who made one statement from his basement.
Most days I wake up at 6 o'clock and just stare at the ceiling,
Minnesota chose him as the running mate.
even when I go to bed late.
Who pulled back the National Guard,
Except for when I'm drinking on the weekend.
Mayor
Shit.
of Minneapolis begged him to send in the National Guard. Citizens were being harmed, businesses were being destroyed, cops were under attack, and mayhem. He had anarchy. Real violence. And he waited. And so Kamala Harris and Tampon Tim, they're going to tell us about January 6th. January 6th, you heard Trump today was extremely articulate, dealing with a real head case, this phony journalist. He kept his cool, kept his temperament. He was just moving from issue to issue. Absolutely brilliant. Kamala Harris couldn't stand that for 10 seconds.
I'm not big into the energy drinks.
And he made the point. He said, look, there were hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people at that protest. A relative handful of them, 700, 800 of them.
But if I was, I would be getting a doobie.
They tried to
doobie.
storm the place. Some of them were waved in,
Using
invited in.
Midwest
They
code.
never talk about the hundreds and hundreds of thousands. And I said peacefully. And I offered
I think I got shit.
contributing to a fund that would allow the rioters out. That would pay for their bail. That's what she did. She literally had her hand, if not directly, indirectly in the violence by rewarding the violent individuals. By providing them with money. And proud of it, announcing it. So I want you to think about these things, America. Dictator, and now he's a racist. It's amazing. The party of racism and segregation of slavery. Joe Biden, a racist segregationist. Absolutely 100%. And Kamala Harris once called him out in a debate. Donald Trump has never done anything racist. He's hired black people. He's hired Latinos. He's hired Asian people. He's hired gay people. He's hired all kinds of people. Regardless of background or creed or race or religion or anything else. Kamala Harris talks about it. Kamala Harris puts people, pigeonholes them into groups based on physical features. Just keep your head straight, America, and think these things through for yourself.
Martha was ready to switch to a career in IT.
There's always a need for IT specialists, especially with AI coming out and cybersecurity. It's practically necessary.
My Computer Career even provides job placement help.
The career specialists, they're very helpful. They care about you as a person, you're not just a number to them. I would recommend My Computer Career wholeheartedly to anyone.
Take the free career evaluation today. Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
Wait, we're gonna
Motor
get the
bills.
flight. No, my literal stone.
No, that's something I haven't had to run into the need for yet.
On your RV. Oh, that's fine. I'm covered by Progressive. So, is my boyfriend there? Maybe on one knee? The entire roof is crushed. So, no ring.
Be prepared for the unexpected with Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Product features subject to policy terms and may not be available in all states or for all vehicles and cover selections.
Hi drivers, Nick Hobbs here, JB Hunt's Chief Operating Officer. Did you know our vision at JB Hunt is to create the most efficient transportation network in North America?
Built-in tripod.
As we
Yeah.
work towards that vision, we know it's our incredible drivers who help us deliver on our promises. And we know that having a fleet of great drivers means providing them with the best possible driving jobs. Join a team that knows driver success is company success. Visit drivejbhunt.com. That's drivejbhunt.com.
Hi, I'm Kathy Hill, founder of Tax Tiger. If you
I've actually had those
unpaid taxes,
ones from Speedway / 7-Eleven. know what you're saying, Eggsy.
Above all, Tax Tiger is a company which operates based on Christian principles. If you have an IRS problem, call us today at 1-800-IRS-9196 for a free consultation.
I'm doing liquid meth.
IRS 9196 or visit us online at taxtiger.com.
Catching this one.
We stand in a very dangerous time. The world is in turmoil, but a strong America is good for the entire world.
Conservative principles live here. This is Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125.
NOS. It's been forever since I had a NOS. When I do get them, generally I just get Red Bulls. They're expensive, but I like the not the regular ones, but the flavored ones. I hate fake sugar though, so and corn syrup.
Another third of Americans express not very much combination. According to Gallup, the news media is the least trusted group among civic and political institutions, ranking just below Congress. Rick Claxton, Washington.
U.S. officials say the Biden administration believes it has won assurances from Israel that it will not strike Iranian nuclear or oil sites as it looks to strike back following Iran's missile barrage earlier this month. The officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity caution that the pledge is not ironclad and the circumstances could change. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said that they listen to the opinions of the United States but will make their own final decisions based on their national interest. Analysts are predicting increased holiday spending.
The National Retail Federation says it expects consumers to spend more during
Yeah,
the upcoming
Costco's the place to get them.
and sales will be slower than last year due to concerns over persistent inflation and
My wife was addicted to those Celsiuses for a while, so I told her the garbage that's in those. So we still got like half a case left in the garage.
consumers have been feeling the economy. Shea says shoppers have high interest rates and lingering inflation on their minds.
Oh, some real C4?
Falling on November 28th, there also will be 6 fewer days between the holiday and
I actually used to get those out of the machine when I was working at the factory at night.
Apple introducing a new iPad mini will be in stores October 23rd. More at holiday.com.
The following is right after a real-life story from childhood.
Yeah, Amazon isn't cheap on everything. There's certain things that it just ain't worth it. I guess she liked the taste of them. I can't. All I taste is fake sugar when I drink that shit. And I hate the taste of fake sugar.
That he says could empower Democrats in the next Congress. Bob Agnew has more.
Some conservatives have proposed procedural reforms that would give rank-and-file senators more control over what happens on the Senate floor. For one thing, it would make it easier for senators to get a vote on amendments they favor. But Senator Tillis warns the changes are likely to empower Democrat leader Chuck Schumer, providing his party winds up in the minority. He writes in a New Republic letter, quote, I believe it would be unwise to go down that path.
I love the Cokes, the Mexican Cokes.
Close about 1,200 locations over the next 3 years.
You could buy a case of them for like $33.
The company said about 500
All glass bottles.
will happen in its current fiscal year.
At Costco, or you can get the mixture of it's Coke, Sprite, and Fanta, orange Fanta.
Conservative principles live here.
pretty good too.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Now is the perfect time to become a Schneider driver.
The last time I had one of those was like 2008. Yeah, allegedly.
And all year long, as a Schneider driver, you'll enjoy award-winning benefits, reliable equipment, a pay package that rewards your hard work, and so much more. Don't let the holiday rush pass.
This guy's got his brights on. There you go. Thank you.
At SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox.
Yeah, sugar-free.
Dramas and gripping mysteries, whether it's
Slow
into
down,
a series
slow
of massive hits
down.
like Sherlock.
Forgot the speed limit dropped so big time here.
Responder, starring international Emmy winner Martin Freeman, or an extraordinary selection of beloved treasures featuring Idris Elba, Jodie Comer, Matthew McFadden, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices. Just $189.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing in life changed. Join over 500,000 happy customers by going to
Hazel
AudionHearing.com.
mouse.
That's AUDIEN Hearing.com.
Hello, America. Mark Flynn here. Our number, 877-3811-3811, 877-381-381. The Democrat Party says Republicanism, that they're too stupid to know the difference, but we get the point. I don't want to destroy the Electoral College, do you? No, they do. I don't want to destroy the independence of the Supreme Court and pack it with a bunch of pull-up types. Do you? No, they do. I don't want to eliminate the filibuster rule, even though that's not a constitutional issue, but they want to eliminate it so they can do things that the Constitution prevents. They want to eliminate it. Do you? No, we don't. And I go on and on and on down the list, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, J.D. Raskin, who's a Marxist Stalinist, just like his daddy. That's right. Chip off the old block. He's already announced that he's not going to accept a Trump electoral victory. It's funny how the media keep asking Republicans, whoever show up, that's the first question out of their mouth. You can accept the election results, you can accept the Democrats are announcing that they won't. But they don't mention that, do they? Sunday show hosts. No, they don't. Do they? Fake Tapper. No, they don't. Do they? Wolf Blitz. No, they don't. Do they? Andrea Mitchell. No, they don't. You go down the Congo line of the reprobates. But the Democrats have fully announced that they have no intention of accepting the results of this election. In fact, in favor of the government, of course. That they will use the filing. Listen to this. They'll use the filing by this jackass, by this Jack Smith, as a basis for impeaching Trump if he's elected. So they're all set, ladies and gentlemen, the party of democracy. They have no intention of accepting the results. That's why they have all these non-citizens on our voting rolls, and why the Department of Justice tries to give them legal cover. They're so corrupt. So corrupt. But there's more. This may seem a little complicated, but if you stick with me, you'll be able to walk through it. It's a piece by Josh Hammer in The Federalist. I didn't even know this was going on. Democrats are launching a judicial paragraph. Now understand something. If they lose the election, they win. But if they lose the election, they're going to move as fast as they can to put scores and scores of regulations and executive orders in place that have as their purpose undermining the election that just took place. That is, to push their agenda, to enshrine their agenda, to make it extremely difficult for the new Trump administration, God willing, should he win, to undo them. Everything from personnel policy, and so forth and so on. So that they're right now plotting to sabotage an electoral victory by Donald Trump, to attack his victory, to try and prevent him from being chosen by the House and the Senate after the election, to impeaching him, and to using the bureaucracy to sabotage him. But they're for democracy, America, and if we had a real press, they would tell you this. But you have me, and since almost 30% of the American people turn into me, my show, to find out what's going on in the election, I have an obligation to tell you this. Now here's this piece by Josh Hammer. Democrats are launching a judicial power grab. Because why? They're totalitarians, that's why. Democrats are trying everything they can to hold on to judicial power in case Trump wins in November. During former President Donald Trump's first term, many left-wing interest groups ran to courts chock full of leftist federal judges, and among other places, California, Hawaii, and Washington State. Because of the Senate's so-called blue slip policy, that's an unwritten rule that allows home state senators to veto district court judicial nominees, there was no real doubt that these groups would draw judge ideological.
I used to listen to iHeart, but most everything I listen to now is on Sirius XM and right off the internet.
And various Trump policies were bogged down for years as to
Listen to Rogan on Spotify. I mean, I still have the iHeart app, but I used to listen to The Blaze on there all the time, but I don't hardly use it anymore. I'm usually watching something, a YouTube video or something like that in the background.
In procuring injunctions in certain Texas-based federal courts against Biden's myriad overreaches. Furious, leftists are now seeking to thwart Paxton by taking away a tool he's utilized to great effect.
This truck is slow.
It's called the single judge division. Stay with me. The single judge division. What does all that mean? Well, Congress divides federal district courts by state.
Yeah, that's where I watch him too.
The state of Illinois has 3
I watch quite a few different people on Rumble.
Within the northern district, there are 2 divisions.
Predator Poachers, Bongino, Crowder, Robert Govea.
The much larger eastern division with about 24 active judges in Chicago. Likewise, Texas has several districts, and within each one there are many divisions. One such division is the Amarillo division of the Northern District of Texas. That division has precisely 1 active judge, Matthew Kaczmarek. This guy's great, too. Judge Kaczmarek has enraged leftists with several rulings that have enjoined Biden administration policies. For instance, he ruled that the Food and Drug Administration had approved the abortion infanticide pill, I guess it is, in an unlawful manner. The U.S. Supreme Court ultimately reversed this decision, and Judge Kaczmarek's ruling never took effect because he had the humility to stay it. Nevertheless, left-wing activists are now attempting to use the judicial conference, that is, the supervisory body that essentially acts as the federal judiciary's own deep state, to end the use of single-judge divisions in all cases of injunctions against federal or state governments. Earlier this year, the Judicial Conference issued what's called advisory documents to all the nation's district courts, recommending that all cases be randomly assigned throughout the district in which they are filed, regardless of the division that actually receives the filing. Conservatives have protested this thinly veiled ideological power grab. Senate Minority Leader McConnell reminded the Judicial Conference that the legality relevant congressional statute clearly vests district courts with the power to decide how to divvy up their own cases.
I got a buddy of mine who does it all from spring until fall. It's not worth it around here in the wintertime, but he makes good money.
To ram through a rule in the Rules Committee of this Judicial Conference to make the previously advisory guidance outright mandatory. Thus came into the demands of, among others, Chuck Schumer and the Biden Justice Department. So, what he's saying here is you have these different judges, these different districts, and then within these divisions. And rather than the courts themselves in these divisions deciding how to divide up the cases, it would be randomly assigned. Why? Because Biden has
Oh, is that the one that Lackluster talks about, that app?
Does that make sense, Mr. Rose? Now, the Judicial Conference purports to locate such authority in the Rules Enabling Act, the 1930s era statute that authorizes the Judicial Conference to prescribe rules of civil and criminal procedure for the federal judiciary. But Congress, not the judiciary. Now, see that? Let's just wait there. Civil and criminal procedure. What does that have to do with the assignment of cases? Absolutely nothing. So rather than
I don't know which one he talks about it on his videos sometimes.
So when you, let's say you're playing cards, but you have a deck of cards, but
You
two-thirds of the cards are red. That is the red symbols, not the black.
I think that's the one he was talking about.
But the other, the heart and so forth. And so you want to randomly select these cases, you see, because you have two-thirds of that 66.7% chance that you'll wind up with the case. Regardless of the election result, it's crucial to flag the left's latest effort to decimate long-standing judicial norms, simply because leftists are furious they're not consistently getting their way in the case outcomes. This attempt.
I used to do the ones where they'd send you a bunch of free samples of shit.
Call for lower federal courts.
It was a long time ago.
The Supreme Court when it comes to recusal decisions. Should the Rules Committee adopt this proposal, the Supreme Court needs to put its foot down, because the justices have been issuing many decisions that leftists detest. The court in recent years has been subject to numerous high-profile political and physical attacks. Congress can act also, and has the leverage to do so. Right now, the
Nothing wrong with that.
wants
You got the
US House
time.
to pass two separate judge-related bills. One of those bills authorizes about 66 new federal judgeships. The other one extends some temporary judgeships. The House Judiciary Committee should refuse to act on either bill.
Oh,
Jim Jordan, this is important advice. Should
15
refuse
more
to act
minutes,
on either
guys.
bill until the Judicial Conference agrees it will not alter the case
You're awake.
assignment process through its deep state committees. And Congress should demand that if the Judicial Conference wants changes, the cases have a procedure. We will seek new
Wife's gonna be sleeping and the dogs are gonna lose their shit when I pull in.
But the point is
She's
this.
gonna be pissed.
These people are never happy with tradition, they're never happy with the Constitution, rules, anything of the sort. So this is all under the radar. All under the radar, where they want random selection of cases in these various districts, so the likelihood of an actual constitutionalist getting a case is diminished.
Cherry beans.
Because the way it typically works is, okay, I want to bring a case, and I've got to have standing, that's number one. You go through that process, but it's not difficult.
You wouldn't miss it if you lived at my house, man.
And then number two,
3 German Shepherds and a pug,
jurisdiction.
all squawking at you when
So
you
if
pull
there's
in.
activity taking place in a specific
See it when
jurisdiction,
Amazon guy comes to the porch. I didn't want to shoot through the glass at the dude.
Well, obviously, you're going to go into that court, right, Mr. Producer? Well, let's say you want to bring the case in that district, but there's all kinds of judges appointed there. Let's say half or two-thirds of them were appointed by Biden and Obama and Clinton. Well, what these people are saying is, well, no matter
Man eating dust bunnies.
case in that state's district, okay, northern district, central district, southern district, whatever, we're going to have a random selection. Excuse me? That's right. So the likelihood is that you won't get the constitutionalist Trump-appointed judge.
Man, I'm tired.
That's the bottom line. That's what they're doing. They never give up. They never stop because they don't believe in fair play. They don't believe in due process. They don't believe in the Constitution. Now they're out there telling us Trump is a threat to democracy. Jamie Raskin is not making secret his claim that Donald Trump wins the election to try and prevent him from being president or trying to impeach him early on.
Idiot with his bright sign on the freeway here.
We have a law school professor at GWU, George Washington University Law School, and they hold the ball of these people. I hold the ball of these people trying to figure out ways to cripple a Trump presidency. By But they're for democracy, don't you know? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Trump is a threat. Trump is a danger. Now, as for the enemy within,
Well, I could fill pillows with the fucking lint from our dryer.
really, really famous. Abraham Lincoln.
I think I'm the only one in the house that empties that
The speech he
motherfucker.
gave, I think, was the Lyceum speech. I think was 1838. How do I know? Because I looked it
I
up.
yell every time I pull on it because I know it's always there's gonna be a carpet in there.
The enemy within. Jefferson talked about this. He said, if
I can't
America
bitch too much. She does the laundry most of the time. It's just one thing she doesn't like to do.
Associate Justice Joseph
Doesn't realize she's gonna fucking catch a fire.
Read some of the great treatises of the law. Said the same thing. If America is the fall, it will be from within. Lincoln clearly said it. Reagan said it. Others have said it. So Trump says it. And so Trump, you see, he's threatening to use the military. What Trump is saying is this. It's very simple. And this is common sense. What happened in 2020 was a disaster. What's happened in our streets of the Hamas, Hezbollah, Palestinians, the Islamists, the Marxists, destroying some of these universities, attacking synagogues, beating Jews in the streets and so forth and so on. He said, if I have to call out the military, I'm going to call out the military around these people like, oh, he's a dictator. What is that?
Can you remove it?
These people are dangerous.
You did what you were trying to do.
They are unhinged.
Let me
I'll be right back.
Oh, Kunkel didn't like the company earlier.
What if HR could be simpler?
Looks like he's gone.
Imagine payroll running smoothly and reliably, and tackling HR compliance concerns
That was
across
hilarious.
multiple states, or offering access to top-tier benefits that retain talent. This and more is
Trying
possible
to
with
scroll up to him so I can remove his
35
mod.
years.
I didn't know he
We've
was still
empowered small
on.
and medium-sized businesses.
I know he ain't on my main
with
channel.
comprehensive HR solutions. Let TriNet simplify HR so you can focus on the success of your business. TriNet, people matter.
Hi, drivers. Nick Hobbs here, JB Hunt's Chief Operating Officer. Did you know our vision at JB Hunt is to create the most efficient transportation network in North America? As we work towards that vision, we know it's our incredible drivers who help us deliver on our promises. And we know that having a
He ain't a mod at all anymore.
with the best possible driving jobs. Join a team that
Oh, did you give him a good time out?
is company success. Visit drivejbhunt.com. That's drivejbhunt.com.
Progressive presents 10 things on a contractor's to-do list that are hard to
Oh,
get
yeah?
in a commercial auto insurance quote. Meeting a new client, giving an accurate estimate, finding affordable materials, getting a client to pay you for work you already did, getting a client to pay you period, securing permits and workers and tools, getting those workers and tools to work together, and finding the perfect pair of overalls. Buckets, baby. But the easiest thing on a small business owner's to-do list? Seeing if you can save on commercial auto insurance. Get a quote in as little as
Basically,
7
that's
minutes
what
at
it is.
progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty
Socks and towels.
Subject to policy terms and conditions.
Martha was ready to switch to a career in IT.
There's always a need for IT specialists, especially with AI coming out and
I was just wondering. He just disappeared. He just didn't like the company.
Computer career even provides job
Pink
placement
Taco was giving it to him.
specialists. They're very helpful. They care about you as a person. You're not just a number to them. I would recommend
Electioneering.
your career wholeheartedly to anyone.
Well, it's destruction of property.
Become an IT pro in just months.
There are
Experience at My Computer Career.
always the best timing. Just as I'm exiting 8 minutes away from home.
But we found out about Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm.
I don't want to raise anymore. It was because of Optima Tax.
Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-725-9935. 800-725-9935.
Oh, you had another one?
Optima Tax Relief. Actual client compensated for sharing their experience. Visit OptimaTaxRelief.com for details.
There's a one from earlier.
$21 billion market.
I saw you had one earlier. I was working.
LASC is a vertically integrated manufacturer and R&D.
I'll probably play it tomorrow. I'll finally get a desktop stream going tomorrow. I got everything caught up at work.
Industries, providing cutting-edge systems for material processing, semiconductor production, and expanding into defense markets with anti-drone technology designed to neutralize drone swarms. Learn more at buylasc.com.
nice water softener? Easy. Why stay in a toxic relationship with heavy salt bags and free?
Yeah, Anna was in my my last desktop stream too.
Without any hassle. Plus, our system reduces scale buildup and leaves your skin glowing and hair shining. So break up with salt today. Call 1-800.
She's been replying on some of my
LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference.
my ex posts.
The right to bear arms.
Religious freedom.
She must be out of the Twitter jail. Calling men pussies and shit.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I listen to Trump on tariffs and his economic views and everything.
Oh, of course he does.
It reminds me of McKinley, William McKinley. You know, Rove, I believe, wrote a book about McKinley. I never read it. I tried to read the original.
Yeah,
documents.
inDOCtriNATION.
With that said,
With zeros for the
you
O's.
should understand better than anybody else where Trump's mindset is, whether you agree with it or not. Now, we'll take a little bit of time after the bottom of the hour to give you sort of a brief background about William McKinley. Was assassinated in 1901.
Prairie Dog sounds jealous of the billionaire.
So there is that. But he oversaw rapid economic growth after a deep depression. And he ran against pretty much a socialist back in the day. And he won the presidency. But before that, he was a congressman from Ohio. He was a successful governor. And I want to get into a little bit of his background and also get into some of his economic policies. I don't personally believe in across-the-board tariffs. I do believe in tariffs for our enemies. I do believe in tariffs for the countries that are trying to destroy our
I think it's listed on my link tree.
significant tariffs on the Japanese who are destroying our television industry, our electronics industry anymore.
Yeah, it did. It finally
We
came.
never had a more free market.
Trees are just now coloring up around here.
Perhaps Coolidge, but certainly Reagan.
They were already coloring down in West Virginia when we were down there last month.
Tariffs are doing it to protect
Beautiful.
our industries from what the Japanese are doing. And so Trump says that with the Chinese, he says with the Canadians when it comes to dairy, Mexicans when it comes to automobiles. So they really are in many ways to be similar breed. And Trump talks about using tariffs to threaten these countries. But I want to get into a little bit of William McKinley so you can see what I'm
Yeah, we're about to see. Usually there is one up here. I don't see one in the nursing home parking lot. One sits up here farther though too. I don't have the scanner on, so I don't know where they're at. It was offline earlier.
I'm Dr. Dino Prado, and I personally welcome you to utilize our Precision Second Opinion and discover if Invita is right for you. Visit us at invita.com.
You've achieved
Yeah,
your dream of having your own business. Now it's time to protect it.
Get them up there.
At Hiscox Insurance, we've been protecting businesses like yours.
Our host at the Airbnb we were at was
Specialize in customized insurance
trying to talk us into
the potential risks your business
spending a long weekend there when the snow's there. I'm like, dude, those roads are scary enough in the summertime.
At Hiscox,
Hit the pole, hit the pole.
HISCOX.com or call us at 855-962-4758.
One of the most iconic actors in the history of film, Al Pacino, finally tells his own story in the new memoir, Sonny Boy. All the unforgettable roles, all the legendary performances. Sonny Boy is an astonishing and revealing account of a creative life lived in full. Read the book or download the audiobook read by Al Pacino himself. The Hollywood Outsider finally takes us inside. So get the full story in Sonny Boy, on sale now.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This market is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Between the stress of the office and juggling my kid's soccer schedule, my energy was running on empty. safety. Then I found Premier Research Labs, and they've been trusted by health practitioners for more than 35 years.
All right, we're going to act like a kid now for a second.
The energy I had 10 years ago, I'm finally sleeping through the night. Plus, it's comforting to know Premier Research Labs products are made right here in the U.S. with top quality natural ingredients and cutting edge science. I found them on Amazon.com, but you can learn more about them if you visit PRLabs.com today. Start your journey to feeling your best.
You have your email letters. Constant Contact has what it takes to help you meet them faster. So,
Please no dear, please no dear.
build relationships with your audience with Constant Contact's digital marketing tools, all made to fast track your success. Put the go in your 2024 goals with email, social, SMS, and customized marketing campaigns.
Yep, all three of them.
For you in just a few clicks. Ready, set, go to ConstantContact.com/radio. Start your free trial today.
Show me the money. Mom and Dad, you remember that line? You've been wisely saving in your child's 529 account. But did you know there might be a smarter way to use those funds? Instead of spending money on pricey four-year colleges with uncertain job outcomes, invest in their future in My Computer Career.
Well, I hit 90 in just over a quarter mile. Ain't bad for a three-banger.
Most of your savings. Go to mycomputercareer.edu.
Little turbo on it.
mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is also available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
What could you do with more confidence?
Yeah, you doing 100. You
More precision?
just hit it.
Would you attack more men?
Let's see if she checked the mail.
What do you do with the best combination of light
I don't even think she went out today.
and feel?
Oh, she did come out of the house though, because she got the trash can.
You owe it to yourself to find out.
Hey everybody, this is Motorcycle Mike. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm not just a personal injury attorney who protects our riding community. I've been called upon many times.
You too, Eggsy.
Who may need my services, whether
I'll see you guys in the morning.
accident, a slip and fall accident, a victim of medical malpractice, or even an auto or a truck accident. If one day you need someone that you can trust to fight for you, then I'm that person. I will always be there when you call, and I will always try my hardest to do right by you. I'm Motorcycle Mike Esquire.
MotorcycleMikeESQ.com.
This advertisement has been paid for by Rappaport Glass Levine and Zumo LLP.
Play golf from the comfort of your home with a golf simulator from Ace Indoor Golf. Ace is a leading retailer, designer, and installer of simulators nationwide. No matter your desired budget or cosmetics, we have
Later, y'all.
we offer a free 30-minute consultation and financing.
Have a great day. Or night, I should say. Tired.
Spray pads and gap pads. Use code SERIOUS.
So,
Visit us at AceIndoorGolf.com and buy your sim today.
Most heavy-duty pros who tried FleetPride.com come back for more. So FleetPride is now giving new customers
Tornado Girl.
10% off their first online order. Use promo code FIRST20 when placing your order.
Peace, guys. Thanks for riding with me. Keep me company. Love you.